So Miss Johnson never misses an appointment. Talk to your friends at Baltimore PD? Well, yeah, Jason said he hasn't popped up on the radar.
Wife was not much help. She knew he was accused of arson a few years ago, but had no idea what he went every day.
Well, how does she think he spoiled himself?
Even last year, unemployment.
Went through his cell phone records and emails. Johnson hardly used them. Only a few phone calls, no emails in the last couple of months. Guess the guy didn't like to communicate electronically. Or he didn't want to be traced. Anything on his computer?
Well, nothing of interest. Abby went through it. Johnson apparently liked playing online video games.
So we have no leads on who might have hired him? Maybe Johnson isn't connected to the attack on the brewer. Not buying it. Ship was on the targeted list found at his house. Hey, Doc. Want to come back later?
No, sorry.
Everything okay?
No, there is something personal I'd like to talk to you about, but it can wait. I wish I could provide you with a lead, but poor Mr. Johnson's body here was so ravaged by fire that he just isn't talking to me.
Doc, I know circumstances. I know time of death. I was there. I witnessed.
Twice in 1 week. Fires so intense, they cremated bone and incinerated flesh.
Well, yeah, that's thermite.
I understand I have 2 more bodies from the USS Brewer.
Yeah, I need to be in Norfolk tomorrow morning to pick up the remains. All right? Abs, on my way up.
Another fire.
Hey, Abs.
Abs, find something in Johnson's car?
No, it is toast. But come here.
What am I looking at?
Confetti!
Just kidding. So this cross-cut shredder was found in Bruce Johnson's garage. It slices documents horizontally and vertically into itsy-bitsy, teeny-tiny little pieces. I've identified at least 4 documents and separated them.
How'd you do that?
By the color and the texture of the paper. Like, this one's glossy, that's high-end bond, this is recycled. But come check this one out. What do you see?
Looks like Chinese characters.
Close. It's Korean. Those symbols are from the Korean Hangul alphabet. It's a true alphabet with 24 consonant and vowel letters, but instead of being written sequentially, the letters are grouped into blocks of 2 to 5.
Can you reconstruct the document?
Oh, I'm good.
What's up, hon?
But this document was printed on laser
What?
paper from a computer. So Bruce Johnson was communicating with someone in Korean. I mean, do you think North Korea could be behind the terrorist attacks?
You are bumped? I am bumped. I was really looking forward to it. But I am sure we're going to be on alert all week. Can you, get the deposit back? Great. Okay, I promise we will reschedule. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.
Dazzling weekend plans, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Who are you talking to?
None of your business.
Where were you gonna go?
You don't have the need to know, Agent Donosy.
Janozy.
Hey.
Well, how was everybody's favorite analyst?
Busy. Things are hopping on the Far East desk.
Whew, I can imagine.
Special Agent Denosa.
Nothing I can find indicates North Korean involvement in the attack, Special Agent Gibbs. I spoke to analysts at other agencies. Zilch.
No chatter.
Things are quiet in Pyongyang for the moment.
Echelon?
Hasn't picked up anything either.
Right. McGee's coming online. MTAC. 2 minutes. Keep me posted, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Denosa, wonder me.
I am so envious about your weekend. I have to cancel.
So. Am I the only one?
What?
Denosa.
It's fine. Just watch it.
Hey, boss. It's Tony.
Just
What do we got?
Identities of the 2 killed in the fire. Marine First Lieutenant Eric Ramsey, a combat cargo officer, and a civilian, Toby Abbott. He's a tech rep for a company with Navy contracts. Also a fireman apprentice, received minor burns while putting out the blaze.
What was the civilian doing on the ship?
Works for Norton Turbine. He was following up on some repairs to the ship's power plant.
You okay, McGee?
We have to consider Mr. Abbott a suspect. He was killed in the machine room, which is the point of ignition.
Was his company's equipment in the machine room?
No, nowhere near it, but I've secured Abbott's quarters. I just haven't had time to go through it yet.
There she blows. Oh, McGee. Seriously? You're a Navy criminal investigator.
Give me a break, Tony, okay? 3 hours ago, I was sitting at my desk. Then I was choppered out into the middle of the Atlantic in a raging storm, landed on a pitching deck of an LPD amid 20-foot seas, and have spent the last hour in a burnt-out machine room with acrid smoke and diesel fuel.
Poor guy. McGee, we'll be pierside when the ship arrives in Norfolk tomorrow morning. Get back to Bruce Johnson's house, talk to his wife again, see if he can establish a North Korean connection. Right. Feel better, McGee. Hey, McGee. Apples and crackers. Mrs. Johnson, NCIS.
Thought you got everything you needed. You all but tore the house apart. Have another warrant?
No, Mrs. Johnson, we just need to ask you a couple more questions.
Your husband read or speak Korean?
Korean? You're not serious. He could barely express himself in English.
Did he have a Korean friend, business connection, neighbor?
You're just not getting it. Have either of you ever been divorced?
Well, we were in the middle of an ugly one. Oh, we know this is a very difficult time.
Difficult? All he left me were a bunch of bills in a mortgaged house we can't sell. Then the deadbeat blows himself up in the driveway. Now I'll never unload it.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband, Mrs. Johnson.
Yeah, thanks. More bills. We done?
I guess so, yeah.
She is one angry screw.
Huh?
You know, a woman with a bad temper.
Good God, that show is loud.
Hey, excuse me. Special Agent Tenozo, NCIS. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Have you ever delivered email to the Johnson house from Korea?
No, I remember that.
Sure.
Yeah? Oh, they have been receiving letters from Switzerland lately. They're letters now.
Thank you. Switzerland.
It's open, Doc. Thanks for letting me drop by.
You sounded troubled on the phone.
Oh, really? No, nothing serious. Bringing work home?
A hard copy. I'll write you some tomorrow. Survived 2 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. Got some Purple Heart. Bronze Star. Gets killed by an American terrorist. Oh shit. It's tragic.
And senseless.
Want a cup of tea?
Jethro, this is tea dust. I prefer tea.
Good God. None of those popped yet?
Thank you all the same.
What's on your mind?
Well, there have been a number of changes in my life the last few years, not the least of which was Mother's passing. Then selling her house, moving into town. I chose not to tell anyone this, but I've come into rather a lot of money. Far more than I would ever need. And I didn't say anything to anyone because I find that people tend to treat you differently.
Stop jumping,
Tell me now.
please.
Because I trust you. And I'd like to ask a favor. I'm redoing my will. It's still being drafted, and I have some decisions to make, but well, I'd like you to be the executor of my estate.
Me? Becky? You sure about that? Oh, what?
I'd rather have a friend that I can trust, rather than someone.
Made a butterfly. Made a duck or a bird. You see this guy making these balloon thingies?
This is Lieutenant Ramsey. This remains are
And after he put a lot of things into that bird, it's like, oh yeah, right. Forgot. Whoops. Guess I can't play it yet.
Where are they? I've been with Ducky, the arson specialist.